Yo, salute. Salute to Ed Dog. Salute to John Blaze already in the chat. This live will address the Canelo ducking, the Canelo blackballing, the guys that are scared of Canelo. It will also address the Andy, the Destroyer Ruiz versus Wilder fight that possibly is going to happen. But let's give a shout out. Let's give a shout out to the dudes who support the CCD and CCD in general. Salute. Salute to I'm Your Leader, who dropped the 30. Who dropped the 30. Salute to CCD Boxing. Salute to Matador, who dropped a 2-5. Salute to CCD Boxing. Salute to Ed Dog. Ed Dog. Ed Dog, you're always saluted times a billion, always support. He even said, hey, here's for some old English and White Claw. Salute to Ed Dog. We call out the support because the support matters out here. Because it's like we say, Mexican boxing is #1, and we keep it on the line, and we just keep on saying it straight. I don't think anybody says it straight like us, and we're gonna keep on doing it. And it's appreciated for real. It's times a billion, right? But we're also gonna get into something else, guys. We're also gonna get into something else. It's looking more likely, more than 10,000, more than 15,000, more than 20,000% chance. Amok, you're saluted that what we said here is happening. Canelo versus Charlo. Canelo versus Charlo, right? So let's get into that. But again, I'm Your Leader, salute. Matador, salute. Ed Dog, salute times a billion, because he's done that plus more. Ed Dog's always done that plus more. Salute to Ed Dog. Now let's get it on and cracking, guys. Let's get it on and cracking.
To circle the other, as you go you remain a stranger to me, to you. But our pieces left uncovered. I'm thinking about four-leaf clovers. I've got composure, silver coin. You hold me, turn me over right now, but expect to forget about it. Watch as the breeze binds gold and smoke that you've stolen. Feels like it's my fortune that you're folding. I'm swimming with the sharks. I'm swimming with the sharks. I can't tell you apart from them. You can't tell either. Will we love or fall in deeper? Tell me, darling, what is it you want? Out of mind doesn't work like it used to. As I know I remain a danger to me, to you. Going altered by the moment, dear, and as the days turn idle, sweet on survival. I'm on fire, waiting your arrival. I never expect to be saved without it. All you could ask for never made its way into your eyes.
Yo, also salute to Eric and so passive times a billion. So passive times a billion. Also saluted John Blaze, executive producer John Blaze. Obviously, Killer Be Killed. You're saluted times a billion. You guys are saluted times a billion. It's what it is. There's saluted times a billion. There's brainstorming going on. There's all kinds of things going on. Salute to John Blaze. Salute to Killer Be Killed. Salute to Ultra Instinct in the chat. Salute to a monk. But let's get it one time for the most feared man in boxing, the guy who has guys chicken. Salute to Pounds, who's always out. Pounds, your salute times a billion out here, bro. Now, let's give it one time to the man who is most feared, bro. Straight up, most feared.
Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow.
Voy a decir en español para que todos se me entiendan porque es puro mexicano. Que chingue a su madre.
Yo, salute to Frank Bay. You're saluted times a billion out here. Obviously, Ultra again, Pounds again. The Dons always saluted out here. But we do respect the legends again. We do respect the legends in boxing. Legends need to be, if they say something, if you do not bring up the legends, you tend to forget about the legends, right? They are forgotten about. You do not remember who the legends in boxing are, right? But right here we do respect the legends. We respect the legends, and we know that basically these guys were fighting for pennies on the dollar. They were not getting the purses that were necessary. In those days, they could have easily been the face of boxing, but the bias against them was tremendous. The bias against Chavez, the bias against Finito Lopez, the bias against Maromero Bias, the bias against all the great Salvador Sanchez, Pepino, all the bias was against them. They weren't getting what they deserved. They were getting treated like second class citizens. Let's keep it real. But you know what? We respect the legends out here.
An amazing ball of light circling it starts.
Yo, let's get straight into it, bro. Again, Manitas, you're saluted, yeah, bro. Alejandra Guzman, a champion, bro. Salute to Manitas, bro, for breaking that down. That's the truth, bro. Female boxing sucks. I can't watch it. It's the same as some UFC women fights. I only watch some UFC women's is what Ed Dog's saying, bro. I'm with you with that. But let's get straight into the subject, bro. Let's get straight into the subjects that are going on here. Obviously, on the title, I have chicken, right? These guys are chicken of Canelo. It's the facts, bro. It really is. These guys are chickens. They're ducking all over the place. But beyond ducking, chicken, it's the chicken factor, bro. I'm sick of all the, we heard the ducking and all this shit. The fucking chicken factor is out here on all cylinders, bro. The chicken factor is out here developing on all cylinders, right? What do I mean by this? What do I mean by the chicken factor, right? Well, let's get straight into it, bro. Let's break it down real quick, right? We were kind of, I think it was last week, right? We're kind of like, oh, shit. James, you're saluted. Oh, Badu Jack. Badu Jack Canelo. Badu Jack Canelo, right? It seemed like something else was going to happen, like nothing, right? Who doesn't want money? You guys want money? Would you want, if you're a prize fighter, are you gonna look for the biggest payday versus Canelo? I would assume so, right? But these guys are cowards. They're blackballing. It seems like they don't want to fight Canelo. It seems like they're coming up with every excuse to not fight him. This is another example of it right here with Badu Jack, right? He claimed he was calling him out. He was calling out Canelo. He was calling out Canelo as being that guy. He was calling out Canelo as saying, I'm gonna kick your ass and all this type of stuff, right? Well, X amount of the equation. This dude's not fighting Canelo. Badu Jack's not fighting Canelo. He's a bum. He's a scaredy cat. He talks a lot of shit. Like the dog behind the fence. Starts barking like crazy. But once you jump the fence and you're about to lynch it starts running, right? Well, that's what happened right here. Canelo literally called the bluff, did the call out, right? He said, all right, you want that? Let's do it. Let's do the fight. Let's do the cruiserweight fight, right? Apparently, Badu Jack just chicken like a motherfucker, right? But here's some of the fucking chickening nature that he's right here. He's just out here backtracking on all levels, right? This is his own personal, lies and excuses he's gonna make right here, right? So he's like, I never called him out. A reporter asked me, he's speaking on Canelo, he says, a reporter asked me if I would be interested in Canelo fight, since asked the WBC to fight a cruiserweight in Makabu. They wanted to fight Makabu and cruiser at 200 and 200 pounds, or Usyk at 201, right? Is what it says here from Badu Jack. Then he goes on and says, 2 years ago, while I was still able to make 180-ish, different story today. No, there's not different story today. It's the same story. You were talking shit. You're talking shit 2 years ago, or a year and a half. So this is JC. Make it happen. What's the bullshit, dude? You're a fucking clown. You're a chicken. You're a loser. For reals. Who doesn't want to take more money? This guy's a loser. He can't lose a couple pounds. He can't lose a couple pounds. He's a loser and a chicken, right? But he's X'd off the map. Bong Bong, you're saluted, bro. Bong Bong, you're saluted. He's X'd off the map. He's basically X. He's out of here. He's a fucking loser, a chicken, a bum, dude. Right? This is the guy who said the Kovalev knockout by Canelo was fake. right? This guy actually had campaign at 168, 175, so he's acting like it's not a way he could make. He's a fucking crybaby and a loser. It's almost like a full-on blackball. It's almost like a full-on blackball of Canelo at this point, right? It's a full-on blackball of Canelo. Guys are out here chickening out. I never saw this, dude. I never saw this with Mayweather, dude. Guys were taking $1 million to fight Mayweather, bro. Guys were taking minuscule amount of money to fight Mayweather. This how much fear they got of Canelo, dude, because of the facial destruction as he did to John Ryder. Canelo's calling out bluffs as Blaze is saying salute to Dude 8, salute to JC. You're saluted Bang Bang all the time, bro. But you know he's calling out the bluffs, and these guys don't want money. You contrast that by when Mayweather was getting these fights, he was paying these guys $1 million, and they're saying gladly, I'll take $1 million, gladly. You know why? Because they weren't scared. It's not a fight to them. It was just a fucking game, right? When Canelo's in the ring, it's a fight, dude. He's in there to injure you. He's out there to batter you, right? To make you feel the pain. I have a feeling Badu Jack does have a fear of Canelo. I'm not even playing. At this point, you have to have a fear of Canelo if you're not fighting. If you're not fighting him for money, I could only assess you really fear him, dude. Right? I could only assess you really fear him. There's no other explanation, right? Badu Jack, officially a chicken, a loser, a bum, dude. And then his own words are on some scary shit, right? His own words are on some, I'm scared on some like, I was 180. By the way, reports are saying that Canelo wanted to fight at 180. Who cares? You think I care? Just make the fight. I don't care if it's at 168, Badu Jack. You campaign at 168. 180's cruiserweight. I don't care. Whatever. Make the fight. Cut a couple 20 pounds, eat a couple salads, and fight. Fight the weights you were fighting anyway. Right? They're scared, guys. They're scared. I've already said this. People don't want to say this, right? Because they think it's not a thing. I've heard other people say, oh, there's no fighter scared of nobody. No, guys, people are scared of guys, bro. I myself have wrestled, I've fought before, boxed before, all that shit, right? And trust me, there is some guys that either fear you or they just know what time it is, as they say, right? So there is fear involved, guys. Let's cut the crap. There's fear involved in all levels of society and in sport. There is the intimidation factor, and Canelo right now is breaking out the intimidation factor times a billion. When someone's not taking $5 million, $6 million, $7 million to fight you, and who knows how much Badu is going to get paid over there with these Saudi Arabians, right? When they're not taking that much money, that tells me you're scared. That tells me you're a chicken, right? That's the first cut right there, right? This is the first. This is the one we're going in on first, right? Obviously, the official Xing of Badu Jack, who's out of here, who's a crybaby, who got maliciously, who got rattled, right? Look at his face. Imagine what Canelo would have done to this guy, right? The second right here is Incel Bivol, bro. The second right here is Incel Bivol, right? Another chicken that's probably not called out, right? They're not calling out Incel Bivol because there a lot of guys protecting Bivol. A lot of guys were protecting Bivol because he got a little point. He got a little point game on salute to Sean Anthony, bro. He got a little point game on Canelo, right? But points don't matter. I like seeing fights. I like seeing guys who finish fights. I like seeing guys who want to hurt you, right? I wanted to see this rematch because by my estimate, I had Canelo winning the rematch. I had Canelo injured in that first fight. He was literally injured, guys. It's just facts. Even Canelo's admitted it. He was injured. He wasn't 100% versus Bivol. And I think Bivol noticed in spots. Bivol noticed in spots in that fight that he was fighting Canelo. That Canelo was figuring him out, doing him dirty. So now he's becoming what you call difficult. He's becoming difficult. He's becoming a hard guy to convince now, right? All of a sudden, All of a sudden, he's becoming a hard guy to convince about the money, dude. Again, some more money issues, guys. By the way, have you guys heard the whole myth? Have you guys heard this whole myth where they say people don't care about the money? Have you guys heard that myth, guys? Or when they go like, oh, Usyk don't care about the money, people don't care about the money. You know, nah, these guys all care about the money, guys. Guys are propagating myths about guys not caring about money. Of course he cares about money, and he should care about money. But all of a sudden versus Canelo, he doesn't care about money? Like, come on, guys. Bivol's never fighting better Biev. That's a fucking excuse and a lie, dude. He's never going to fight better Biev. So there's only one thing I could take from this entire scenario. This dude's a total chicken, bro. He's a total chicken out here, dude. Straight up. Straight up. Salute to Chingazos, who's actually made some valid points. Salute to Chingazos, made some valid points upon this reason. About this reason of these guys don't supposedly, you know, Bivol doesn't care about money, and these guys don't care about money. Oh, no. That's Chingazzo's been making this valid point consistently. These guys do care about money, but all of a sudden it's Canelo, and they're scared, right? It's wild, guys. How many guys are declining? This is kind of like a weird blackball. It's becoming a weird blackball or a weird, like, look at, I'll say this. I'll get a little bit even more what they call quote unquote conspiratorial out here, right? Let's get a little bit more conspiratorial, bro. You don't think TMT Badu Jack told the PBC? Salute to Chingazos. You guys don't think TMT Badu Jack told or gave out Heyman a heads up that, hey, I'm not making this fight, and then basically start now making Charlo make it more difficult to get the fight, coming out with about weight clauses and all this other shit? That's what happened. That's why you haven't seen Charlo straight sign on the dotted line right now officially, because they gave him word that basically Badu Jack wasn't going to fight. So basically, they're almost feeling that they got Canelo against the wall by this is only option, which is Charlo versus Canelo. But Chingazos, break down some of this shit. How they say you're one of the first ones saying that Bivol's ducking. We already know. I don't know if you were here earlier, but basically, what's his name ducked like a crazy dude. Badu Jack ducked. He wanted to fight, and then all of a sudden doesn't want to fight.
Look,
but what's
bro,
this whole? I
don't want to stereotype Bivol, right? But I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do based on the information that I have? And look at Bivol. He's fucking Asian, right? He's Chinese or whatever. I mean, nothing against the Chinese. I'm not a China hater or anything, but they're all about the money, bro. Every time I'm missing a fucking penny at the 99-cent store, they won't give you the item unless you give them that penny, bro. So Chinese people, they are all about the money, and Bivol is Asian, bro. What can I say? So all this narrative about Bivol fucking not caring about the money, he's willing to fight better before chump change because he's all about the legacy and the economy of Russia. He could get paid $1 million, and that's a lot of money over there. That's bullshit, bro. He turned down better beef, and now he's turning down Canelo. As far as all these individuals turning down Canelo, it seems to me like they came together or something, and they're like, hey, let's try to squeeze the most money we can out of Canelo, and Charlo's gonna get the fight. Or I don't know who gave him that advice, but it seems like nobody wants to fight Canelo right now, bro. Or they do for an exaggerated amount of money that where nobody makes money. You get me? So
yeah,
it's fucked right now, bro. The situation. I think, like I said, I've been saying this for months, and people don't understand me. And I've been saying Canelo should fight McGregor. Canelo should fight Berlanga. Fuck all these fools. So these fools want to play games? Well, let's play real games. And I don't give a fuck about the boxing fans if they get mad if Canelo fights McGregor, if they get mad if Canelo fights Berlanga, because Canelo could fight Badu Jack and they're gonna get mad. Canelo could fight Charlo and they're still gonna get mad. You get me? So it doesn't matter who Canelo fights. There's gonna be a certain amount of people that are gonna be upset with whoever he fights. So fight Berlanga and make all these motherfuckers fight each other instead, or I don't know, make them earn their money, make them fight each other, see how much money they generate, see how much fucking fans they bring. They won't generate shit. fucking Bivol could go ahead and fight Buatsi. Let's see how much money he makes in that shit.
Absolutely nothing. Well, let's wait. Let's go back though, Chingas. Let's go back though, because you're bringing something up, and you've told me. I've heard you say this, bro, and I want you to cook on this, by the way, bro. Didn't Deverenchenko almost like take less money to fight Triple G than fight Canelo? Salute to the Don times a billion.
Oh, what was that, bro?
Didn't think about this. This is an ongoing pattern, dude, where guys are rather duck Canelo and take less money to fight somebody else, bro. Like, didn't Deverenchenko take less money to fight Triple G than to fight Canelo?
Yeah, Canelo offered him $5 million, just like Bivol.
There it is.
Look how funny it is, and he turned it down, and he didn't think it was enough money for the Canelo fight, and he decided to fight Triple G for a lot less. And look, bro, the thing about all these fighters taking $1 million, $2 million with Mayweather, that's because they know Mayweather is not gonna hurt them, bro. He's a fucking backfoot bitch that's just gonna beat you on points. As opposed to Canelo, it's a bigger risk because that motherfucker could knock you out. And nobody wants to get knocked the fuck out. Nobody wants to get hurt inside the ring. So that's why they expect more money out of Canelo, because it's a hard fight, bro, and it's brutal.
You're right, Chingazo, bringing up the Asian aspect though, because it's almost on some cheap shit. More money voice. That's how they go. Salute to the Don on the panel.
Salute Don Rapper. Salute Don Chingazo. Salute to the CCD network. Salute to all my Dons in the chat. Salute to everybody all around the world. The CCD network is growing.
The Don, what's your thoughts on this? Guys just denying fights for more money. Badu Jack, obviously the latest victim. Salute to Pounds. I salute Goka being fired. Salute Pounds. I salute that times a billion. But what's your thoughts on that, the Don? These guys taking less money.
Let me put it in this kind of perspective where you have a fighter like Brian Garcia, and when Tank Davis says, "Hey, you need a weight drain," you know, like, everybody knew it was dangerous, but he took the fight, right? He had the balls to take the fight. Badu Jack has the same opportunity to be great. Wouldn't he be the next fighter to fucking kick Canelo's ass? And really, like, weight drain to what? Like, really, you're still gonna be in the range where it's only like 5 pounds. You know what I'm saying? It's not that much. So, like, really, it's a fear factor. He knows he's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get beat up, and he doesn't want to take the beating. But at the same time, where's the push for him to, like, hey, just take the fight. Just take the fight. Where's that push? You know, like, where Ryan Garcia's like, hey, take the fight. Whatever they give you, just take it. I mean, come on, don't you want to fight him or what? But when it comes to everybody else, hey, it's no big deal. Hey, you're trying to weight drain him. Like, what are you trying to do? Kill him? What the hell's going on around here? So, like, that right there, I don't have to say it right now, but it ain't fair, right? It ain't fair. The equality ain't there, right? Where's
the double standard? It's a double standard, Don. Double standard.
Where's our June 19th? Where's our Juneteenth? Where's our Juneteenth? Where's our BLM? Where's all of our shit going crazy everywhere? Saying that Canelo can't get a fight because these motherfuckers are ducking them and they don't even want to weight train themselves to beat 5 pounds. Where's that? Where's that outrage? I don't hear it nowhere. Nobody's over there saying, hey, motherfucker, take the goddamn fight just because you only got to lose only like 5 pounds, motherfucker. What the hell? Take the fight. Take the payday. Shoot to be great. Be great. Nobody's over there. Everybody's saying, well, you're trying to kill him over here. You're trying to kill that motherfucker. You're trying to kill him, man. You're trying to kill that motherfucker, man. I swear to God, bro. Hey, don't take the fight, Badu. Don't take the fight, motherfucker. No, don't do it. That's what they like. That's what they like. They like to cry and take that double standard and shove it up your ass.
Facts, bro. Facts. Salute to Bossing Magic, bro, in the chat. Salute to Sean Anthony. The Don. I don't have no holiday out here. I don't have no, oh my God, it's this day, this day. No. What happened for us representing ourselves out here and for us basically having pride in ourselves, and for us calling these guys out the way it is. You brought something to the table which I hadn't even thought of, to be honest. Like you said, Ryan took the fight. He took the fight. He has more balls than Badu Jack. He has more balls than all these guys. These guys have no nuts or balls, dude. No nuts or balls, and they're getting paid a lot of money. But this is what astounds me, Don. How come all these guys took the knee to Mayweather for $1 million though? Canelo no, but for Mayweather, they take the knee for $1 million. All these guys did.
It's incredible. The thing that I don't understand is when you got a fighter and they purposely weight drain Ryan, bro. They purposely weight drained him, and they're like, if he doesn't take the fight, then he's ducking. Where's the duck talk for Badu? He's getting congratulated all over the place. They're getting high fives all over the place. He's getting a parade as if he's a hero out here. And yeah, everybody took $1 million to fight Floyd Mayweather. But you know what? That's on Canelo's discretion. I can't say Canelo don't pay a motherfucker. But it's almost like he has to overpay, overcompensate just to get these motherfuckers in the ring. You know, and it comes from the managers and the politics on the other side, because at the end of the day, why is Canelo even giving in? Why? Because he has to get the fight somehow. And you know what? You know the mentality is on the other side, on the PBC, they're like, hey, make them wait, get more money out of him, get a bigger ring. Fuck it. If we have to weight drain him when he's 24 years old, weight drain his ass when he's 24 years old and only pay him $1 million or $750,000 for a Mayweather fight. How about that?
You know what it is, Don? It's because I think a lot of people are starting to pick up that there's pressure on Canelo to make that fight on September. So guys are just pulling out. You don't think Badu Jack's team called Charlo and said, hey, I'm out of there, so put the pressure. You know, that's why he was coming out with on some like, hey, I want to fight at 164 catch weight. They're trying to put the pressure on Canelo. It's like a Crip nation, Crips in the blood. Dude, like we said here, the Crips and the Bloods were celebrating the Bivol loss. This is the Crips and the Bloods in a total hand-on-hand reunion, and they're trying to basically weed Canelo out and rather fight him. What you do is you just don't even let him in the ring anymore. You don't put an opponent there. Even we even got the Bivol thing cracking off. I mean, the Benavidez thing cracking off, the Don. We're literally check this out, the Don. I don't know if you saw this. You probably did because you're up on everything. We got Benavidez already making a fight in October. It's agreed upon with David Morrell. So they are on a full-on. Mario Jose, you're salute. I love you. Go in, bro.
They agreed on it. They agreed in principle. They're probably going to do the finishing touches, and we knew that was happening.
Of course.
Everybody's talking about how Benavidez is a boogeyman and Canelo's ducking him. When he signed a 3-fight deal already with the PBC, his schedule's set. His schedule's set for the next 3 years, because obviously he's only fighting once or twice a year. So that's that. And who knows what he's gonna do after that contract? He probably re-sign with them again. Who knows? Obviously, all the messages that I've gotten from the PBC side and the Benavidez side is that they're happy together. Fuck them. They don't want to work with Canelo, but they will continue to fool all the fans out here and continue to slander Canelo's name, saying that he's ducking this fucking idiot, this fucking Frankenstein bitch. That's what's going on here.
But there's three. That's 1, 2, 3 though. The Don, check this out. You got Benavidez. They put a full-on attack, a propaganda war. You got obviously Badu Jack, who's putting on a propaganda war. You have obviously Charlo, who's about to put on a propaganda war.
You could even throw Spence in there. Now you could even throw Spence in there because Spence is saying I want a Canelo fight too. So pretty soon Canelo's gonna be ducking Spence to watch. Of
course. This is insane, guys. And like I said, if you guys don't look at. I hope nobody, the Don. This is the whole thing, right? People can't fall into the trap of saying Canelo needs to fight one of these guys at this point. Like Chingazo, who's breaking it down eloquently, he's saying, hey, Canelo, if they got your back against the wall, fight anybody. I don't care. The Don's been saying this since day one. He doesn't care who Canelo fights. Canelo should fight anybody on September if they're really trying to put his back against the wall, dude. I don't mind seeing a Berlanga. I don't mind seeing a freaking even him versus McGregor. I don't care. Because better that than having him sign some fucking disfigured contract versus some weird shit, or if it's on weight training or whatever the hell it takes.
Exactly. That's all I've been saying. Just fucking, you know what? Do your own thing. Who cares? The people love you. Canelo can do no wrong in my book. So I don't give a fuck. Just fight whoever you fight. I'll fight. I don't care. I'm gonna be watching, and everybody will too. You know what? And it doesn't really matter anymore because obviously they're not. They don't want to fight Canelo. The PBC side is ducking Canelo. They don't want to work with him, and if they do, they're trying to hijack his career with some fucking bogus ass weight drain, like you were saying, or some suspicious activities when it comes to the contract. So all I gotta say is that we just stick to our side. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck who he fights.
Now the Don, seeing all that said, it seems like the Canelo Charlo was what Eddie Hearn said's happening. This is what Eddie Hearn said's happening yesterday or 2 days ago. He said that's the one that's happening. So, I mean, again, we were bringing this up the other day, the Don, and they say our sources are shots, but we're pretty cool. We're pretty good with the sources. Now think about it. The Canelo Charlo thing. There's one guy who needs the money. There's one guy who's out there, and I think he's gonna have to fold. And I think it's Charlo. I think Charlo's gonna end up folding here. I think Charlo's gonna end up he's gonna end up folding here and not listen to anybody and just straight kind of fall for what you're famous for, the box and the fried chicken trick, where you got the box, you got the stick, and then you got the chicken wing under. The guy can't handle his hunger and goes for the damn chicken wing. I think that's what's gonna happen here, Don. That's just my assessment. I think it's gonna be Charlo versus Canelo, guys.
The trap box.
The trap box, bro. You're famous for it. The trap box is gonna be It's gonna be Charlo versus Canelo, guys. We've been talking about. I think that's the trap box, guys. He's gonna end up falling for it. And to me, that's a good fight. And it's an undefeated fighter. But we've been saying it here. These guys think they got Canelo trapped. By the way, I think what's his name? Eddie Reynoso actually blocked the promoter of Benavidez. Did you know that, Don? He blocked him. He got rid of him. He said, "Get out of my face. I don't want to talk to you. Stop adding me on Twitter. Stop adding me on social media. Get out of my face. You're a liar." So they already have that. There will never be a Benavidez Canelo fight, guys, ever again because of the actions of the representative of Benavidez, right? The actions of his representative were despicable, dude.
That's a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that they're taking that stand, and I'm happy that, you know what, at the end of the day, it's all about having respect, and I hope that I think Canelo and everybody out there has been listening to the show, because that's what we've been preaching. You know what I'm saying? And Don Chingazo said it more than eloquently the other day. Is like, you can't tell somebody that they don't know how to read and write and shit, and calling them basically a illiterate idiot out here and expect to make a deal with them. And we've talked about it in numerous times, and you know, it just doesn't make sense. You know, a lot of these guys think that they can make a fight by insulting somebody. Well, not when you're trying to spread the numbers around, and especially when you're trying to send false propaganda through the media and telling them that you sent an email when you know you didn't.
Don, I got breaking news, and I have a 360 going on right here, bro. Because it's breaking news by Chillin. So I'm gonna hit the breaking news. I'm gonna get your thoughts on this, Don, because I think something is up in the wind, and I think something's happening here. Breaking with Chillin's break. Breaking Chitlin, a valid source. Chitlin saying Benavidez Sr. just said that it's not happening. Ted Morrell's team wants more time. Now, what do I garner from that, Don? Wow. What do you garner from that? I'm going to tell you, Don. I'm going to tell you what's happening there. I'm going to tell you. You tell me if you pick up on this. What's happening there? They hit the line. They felt they were getting abused, and they said, why am I letting Charlo get this fight? Let me get in on that. So now it's going to be a warfare. Someone's going to feel angry in there, Don. I think that's what happened. It's not about morale. I think what they're trying to do is trying to get in the Canelo mix now, seeing as they're seeing what's going on here. Like, I don't care who you guys are. You guys, you know what it is. When someone's trying to take your money, you get up on that, bro. What's your thoughts on that, the Don? Do you think that's what's happening here in the back scenes? They're saying, what the world? Give me some of this. Why is Charlo getting it? Let me get in the mix. You tell me. What do you think about that, the Don?
I just lost my Bluetooth. Hold on, Don Ripper. Let me see if I can get you back.
No doubt. Chitlin's saying that to his assessment, it's just clout. I hear you loud and clear, the Don. Loud and clear, the Don.
Okay, perfect. So I think it's that. Remember what I said the other day? I said, you know what? Why are they giving the fight to Charlo? I'm pretty.
Yep.
I was telling you, I was like, I'm pretty sure that Benavidez' team, they're gonna have to look at that and like be like, damn, you passed us up again. I mean, you passed us up with the Charlo fight. Now you're gonna pass us up. I mean, with the Plant fight. Now you're gonna pass us up with the Charlo? Like, come on now. Like, they really got to take a closer look when they're like, dude, eventually if we don't take the fight, it's gonna pass us up.
Wait. Look, hold up. Chitlin, but today it was reported as this, Chitlin. It's reported that basically the morale thing is already up and ready to go, that they're almost back at it, right? And it's going to be November. It's going to be November, October. Brown Mexican, you're saluted. This is the whole point, guys. Like, if any of these guys, look, here's another thing, a retort, like what the Don's saying. If Benavidez is saying this, if anybody out there, bro, anybody who wants to fight, even a better BF, even though he's locked in for all these guys, anybody around those weight classes, if they're seeing this, you gotta pick up the phone and go for Canelo right now, dude. This is if you're the bad motherfucker you think you are, and they've mentioned your Canelo before, and you're not picking up the phone and saying, let me get that, you're a sucker out here, bro. Because literally, this would have been prime time right here. This would have been all Benavidez if he were simply signed for the zone. He would not have been locked in with all this other shit. This would have been his moment. This would have been his time to fight Canelo if he had simply reneged on PBC and signed with the zone, the Don. Simple as that, and that's out of the way. And by the way, Bivol, you're looking like the softest guy out here, to be honest. The softest guy out here. Because money doesn't fall off trees, and Canelo's trying to give you money, and you're out here being a piece of shit, dude. It's despicable, guys. It really is. It really is. And the Don, give me Berlanga, give me Conor McGregor, give me any of these guys at this point. I don't care, dude. September's the fight night, and that's all I want to see at this point. Because these guys are clowns, bro.
Look, you know, there's this old saying, there's this cry of war. So basically, you just say, give me a fight or give me death.
That's
it. Because it's got to that point where you can't complain, because how are you out here saying that this motherfucker is not wanting to fight one of these motherfuckers? When you got Canelo out here throwing contracts everywhere, trying to do his best to get somebody in that ring from the opposite side, from all angles, and they don't want to do it. The next thing you know, it's like, fuck it, just give me somebody, and don't complain when it's whoever he wants. Because if you really think about it, Canelo's only doing this for the fans because he's already this fight is a voluntary fight. This is not this fight. This is not like he has mandatories pending all over the place. Like, oh my God, he's in, like, they're in jeopardy of being stripped. No, this is just a voluntary. It could be anybody. He could pick up anybody, and it shouldn't even be a big deal. But he wants to do a big fight for the fans. That's the mentality of a champion. That's what he does. Champion after taking after oh. You know what I'm saying?
straight up, dude. Straight up, the Don. Look at something else happened today, the Don. I don't know if you saw. Did you see the poll or no? Did you see the poll in the chat or no, the Don? Did you see the poll in the chat?
I did see. I did vote on that. The Wilder and
Wilder and Andy. Now let me tell you what happened there.
Andy, right.
Let me tell you guys what's happening there, guys. It's Wilder and Andy, a fight that's supposedly is already ready to be made. But let me tell you how that transpired, guys. I'm gonna tell you how that transpired. Now, the Don, I don't know if you agree with this, right? But this is my feeling on how this has transpired, guys. They've been keeping tabs on Andy. They've been seeing him party. They've been seeing him do all kinds of things, and then that's when they got active out here, bro. They've been seeing he's not in the gym. He's in Miami. He's partying. He's having a lot of fun with women out there. They're assessing that he's not completely there. Now, all of a sudden, Wilder's team wants back at it with Andy, bro. This is a calculated move, guys. It's calculation because they don't see Andy out there training, and all of a sudden now you've had Wilder in the gym for about a month already, guys, and now they're looking at this as possibly.
Let me get in on that. Let me get in on that. I think that fucking Andy training or not training, I think he could kick Wilder's ass, and Wilder could be in the gym for however how long he's been in the gym. It doesn't matter. I think Andy's just gonna be better than him. All Andy needs is just like 2 or 3 months to get ready, and that's it. Because we don't really give a fuck. Fucking Andy, all right, so he's partying. Big fucking deal. That's what guys do, bro. Everybody wants to make it like such a bad thing. Andy just has a different lifestyle. What the hell? You know? Once you fuck, I'm serious. I mean, sometimes you can't restrict it, bro. You just gotta let it flow, and that's it. Fuck it. And I'm happy. Maybe that's what it took to get the fight. Maybe Andy was like, fuck it, I just gotta go look like I'm partying, and then these motherfuckers will fucking get me the fight because it'll backfire just like it backfired when they were trying to fight Tyson Fury. Let's get this motherfucking fat motherfucker off the couch and kick his ass already, and then we'll take the fame. But guess what? He failed on that one, so I don't see why it can't fail again when they try to pick up Andy when they think he's overweight and isn't ready for a fight. And then next thing you know, he has a fucking. And here's the thing, Andy's not a backfoot bitch. And he's going to be right there fucking fighting with fucking Wilder. So what are we talking about here? It's not going to be like Kalanius. What are you kidding me? That's it. That's all I got to say.
You heard the Don right there. Chingazos, what's your thoughts on what the Don's saying? The Don convinced me already because you know what I figured out? The Don parties, and if the Don could party like that and he's nothing could happen, fucking Andy could do it too, bro. Straight up.
I don't like the partying that much, to be real with you. I mean, is that gonna affect?
Oh my god.
I mean, you want me to lie to you and be like, oh, maybe if he drinks a lot of beer, the fight would be easier for him, or something like that, you know? But
go ahead. I'm just kidding.
I don't like the partying, but I mean, he's always been doing that shit. He was doing that shit before he fought AJ. He was like, I don't want to put him on blast, but I know about Andy partying way before the fucking AJ shit, so he's pulled it off before.
What was he doing, Chingazos? Put him on blast. Put him on blast so people out there will know. Ripper, you're saluted.
I mean, my homie has a picture of him drinking lean with him, and this goes back to fucking 2011, bro. 2012, 2013, those 10 years ago, and so that's not new. You get me? And I have other homies who have seen him at parties. I have another homie who was drinking with Andy, taking shots with Andy what's that place called by the motherfucking Bulldog, or ¿cómo se llama?
You're talking about the bar?
That bar. So yeah, I mean, that's nothing new for Andy. I have a lot of people telling me they don't like this fight, that Andy's gonna get KO'd, all this shit, but people were saying this shit about the King Kong fight too. To me, they were like, "Oh, King Kong's probably gonna get him." The only fight where I didn't hear people saying that shit was against Arreola. That's the only fight where people weren't telling me Andy's gonna get his ass kicked. But on AJ, they told me that shit. King Kong, they told me that shit. And most of his fights, they told me that shit. You know, so I think it's a good fight. I think Andy could take him out. I would have an issue with Andy taking him out if Wilder had good footwork, because he would run away and not allow Andy to work. But the problem with Wilder is his footwork is shit. So he's not going to be able to get away from Andy if Andy keeps pushing. You get me? So that's what had me worried about Andy versus AJ. I was like, maybe AJ's going to move fast on his legs and he's going to get away. And no, that didn't happen. Andy fucking finished him. But yeah, I have Andy taking him out. I like the matchup. I think it's a great matchup for Andy. I think he could pull it off. So that's why I like it.
Let me tell you guys another thing. Wilder is a terrible hugger, a terrible clincher. He's terrible at it. So, and you think you could hug a bear? You know how hard it is to hug a motherfucker like Andy? It's hard. Because the body is like too round. It's difficult. That's why It is, bro. When you got a big motherfucker like that, like a stocky motherfucker,
Yeah.
it's hard to hug him. It's really hard. Trust me.
Hey, the Don. Let's ask. Hey, Chingazos. Do you know any of the homies who are trying to hug Andy? Were they trying to hug on Andy? Can they verify it's hard to hug him?
I don't think I've ever seen somebody try to hug him, bro. I mean,
All
what the
right, all
fuck?
right. So I'm just
But I
asking. No, I'm
mean,
just asking. Yeah, I'm just
on
asking.
on the scenario that somebody try to like wrestle him or something, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure it will be very difficult due to
yeah.
his fucking size, bro. I don't know if he has any experience in fucking wrestling, but
He probably
shit.
does. He's from Imperial, bro. You know, he's from Imperial. He probably wrestled, bro.
I have a
Why
homie
not?
from Imperial, bro, that went to high school with him, and he told me he seen him at a party where he killed 3 people
Yeah,
with an
I
arm
know, bro.
punch.
Yeah,
That
he fucking he used to KO motherfuckers on some Imperial 13, bro. Pop,
que
pop.
seguidito se dejó uno y de un chingazo lo tumbó, se dejó otro, de otro, al otro de uno también, y al otro también de uno. So, I mean, yeah, no, you can't fuck with Andy, bro. You need a fucking gun, bro. That's my opinion.
Yo, the Don, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just eating some flaming hot Cheetos.
Oh
I
shit!
don't want to.
Salute to the.
Yeah, I didn't want to chew it on, like on the stream, because I think
No,
it's
that's
rude.
what you call. What's that shit called? When people chew shit. The Don. That's called Hey, Chingatsu, you know what that is?
AMR, SMR.
Yeah, yeah, that shit. Yeah, it's just AMR these motherfuckers straight up, dude. Hey,
Yeah, I don't know.
look at the thing is, Chingatsos, this fight right here is a big fight, bro. It really is. That's a fight that the Crips and the Crips versus Mexican. This is a big fight. I hope it happens. To be honest, I think Andy, seen as Chingatos and seen as Don is very confident. I'm always trust me. We'll see. I just want to see Andy back in training, bro. That's my main thing, bro. You know, I'm not scout. I think Andy could get off the couch and knock out Wilder, but I just want to see him in training and basically ready to go, dude. That's the thing that I want to see. He needs to be motivated, bro. He needs to get back out of the Miami shit and straight go to the gym at Chingazos. We got Frank on the panel, by the way.
Yo, I think the PBC is ruining Ruiz's career. Why do I say that? Because to me, Ruiz looks like the type of guy that needs a fight to be motivated. Like he needs a schedule to be motivated to train. When he doesn't have a fight, that's when he starts fucking partying and having trouble with the wife or with the girl, whatever. He goes and fucks fucking Lupillo Rivera's ex and all that shit. That's because he doesn't have a fight lined up. You get me? If he had a fight lined up, he'll be in the gym, fucking working every fucking day. But that's the thing about the PBC. They don't have any dates, so they don't giving him. They're not giving him any dates. He's not that active. And it's not Andy's fault. It's not like Andy's turning down fucking fights right and left. No, it's the PBC who just don't have any dates to give him, you know? So, yeah, they're screwing him up, bro. And why do I say this? That's because, like, before the King Kong fight, fucking Andy wasn't active. And he tried fighting Tyrone Spong, I think on Fight TV or some shit like that. And Heyman didn't let him fight Tyrone Spong. But the only reason fucking Andy wanted that fight was just to stay active, you know? To not get the ring rust and all that shit. So yeah, they don't have much dates for him, bro. And that's the reason we haven't been seeing him at the gym. But give him the Wilder fight and he'll go to the gym right away, bro, and start working on that shit, bro. Or give him any fight.
Is he working with Eddie Reynoso again or no, bro? You think he's back? Because they're saying he's back. They're saying he's back with Eddie.
I heard he's going back to Reynoso.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know. That's what I heard.
Yo, Frank, what's your thoughts on this fight and also the other shit of these guys just don't want to take the bag versus Canelo, bro? And it seems like Charlo's the last guy, and they're all like kind of like conspiring to really pull a negotiation tactic on Canelo, or trying to, because they think his back's against the wall, bro.
They think Canelo's back's against the wall. Yeah, well, with Andy Ruiz and Wilder, man, you know, they're not active, but you know, Ruiz did look better than Wilder, and Ruiz is the better fighter. He's the better boxer. So we know Wilder has to get lucky. He has to get lucky, right? Because Andy's not a stiff like that Hellenius guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he knows how to move, bro.
Yeah, he's a good fighter, and it'll make the internet melt. If a Mexican could beat, there's nobody that the Crips don't want to lose to. I don't know. You think it's worse if they lose to a Mexican or a white boy?
Nah,
I
the
think it's
Mexican, Wilder versus Andy is something that these motherfuckers are ready. Because think about it, what did Andy do that Wilder never did? Andy became unified champion, unified heavyweight champion of the world. Wilder was always a single belt holder, and literally people, never really. I don't. This would be, dude. If Wilder somehow would beat Andy, that'd be the biggest win of his career, bro. Straight up.
yeah. You know what, man? It's like Crip Nation is basically, bro. They got one foot out the door. If we think about it, Wilder, if Andy could slay him, Crawford slays Sprints. Who do they have? The last man standing is Tank Davis. This is their stronghold, their front, and they're all about to get beat. And I don't know. They have nobody else. Who else does Crip Nation have?
They have Shakur Stevenson.
They're not really fucking with them like that. I think they're getting behind Hanky more because they're what I've seen as far as Twitter and the YTBC.
Yeah,
they're getting behind Hanky more. But
the push might go to Shakur though. That's why I'll say the push might go to Shakur because of his fighting on ESPN, bro. They might give him the push. He's still like a little bit more liked, and even I've seen some even, I hate to say it, bro. Some cucks like a lot of cucks like Shakur, bro.
Oh no,
a lot of
that's Cuck Nation. That's
yeah, they love Shakur, bro.
He's the
Haney.
Go ahead.
Haney's hated, bro. Haney's kind of like an incel, and it's like get him out of my face. Shakur's kind of they kind of big him. They kind of big him up. They're like, I'll say it's like when Shakur walked into the ring versus Lomachenko and Haney. He's like, I will save all you cucks, and everybody's going, yes, save us, save us, save us.
Oh man, that's hilarious, dude. Like literally, Crip Nation could be smoked out by the end of the year. Right, we knock out Wilder, knock out Earl Sprints. Even though it won't be through us, it still gets one head cut off. Right, it's like the fucking 6-headed dragon out here. It's fucking Revelations, fool. These fools got all these heads we gotta cut off.
Wilder hasn't had a lot of fight time if you think about it. He fought he got his ass kicked by Fury, like KO'd for what it's worth, and after that he fought Hellenius, but only for like a round, right? Because also he took a dive and shit. So that fight didn't do anything for Wilder in terms of staying active and all this shit. Maybe the training camp did, but not the fight. As opposed to Andy, who did do the 12 rounds with King Kong Ortiz, and I think they should have stopped the Ortiz fight, but since he was fighting the Mexican, they really, you gotta really kill that guy for them to stop it, as opposed to like a black guy where he just knocks a guy down and the ref steps in like, oh, that's enough, that type of shit.
Yeah, rep. Speaking of that so about Andy Ruiz. So if Andy could, that's slaying one head of the dragon, and then Canelo could slay the other head with Benavidez, but that won't happen until next year. But at least we'll cut off one of their heads with Charlo. So yeah, I think what happened is, man, they're trying to life ain't fair, right? And boxing is not fair, because if it was fair, people would support Canelo. But it's like they're trying to box him in. You have a whole, like you said, Crip and Blood Nation that are trying to box this kid in, man. And he's losing supporters. He really is, bro. He's losing a lot of supporters because the propaganda that's what propaganda is, right? It just spreads, bro. It spreads to where you can't control the narrative anymore. So we're like 300 now.
Let me get in real quick. Can y'all hear me?
Cook.
All right. So what Don Chingazo said right there is something that cannot be overlooked, because what happened is Andy had a tough fight with Areola, right? He had a tough fight with Areola, and Areola, that was basically his last hurrah, his last fight to like really get back into it, because basically, like, he was like at the end of his contract, and he needed to show something, because at that point he was just a journeyman, and basically just taking whatever fight was given to him by the PBC. Even though earlier in his career he was the one that wanted to be the first Mexican champion. Let's not forget about that. So there was some pride there. He didn't want to lay down to Andy. So Andy really did have to like kick his ass and push it all the way through because he didn't want to lay down. And on the other hand, you had Wilder with an ex sparring partner in Hellenius, and basically in a predetermined fight just to make Wilder look good. So I think that I would have liked Andy to had another fight right now in between, but since Andy only has one fight left with the PBC, they were shelving him, and they were waiting for him to relax, and now they see that he's been relaxing, and now they want to get him in the ring. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, and Andy takes Wilder serious, bro. So he expect them to prepare to not cut any corner, not any of that shit, bro. He's gonna do everything he has to do in camp to beat this motherfucker, bro. He's not gonna take him lightly because he already knows who Wilder is. Andy's been trying to fight Wilder since before the AJ shit, before all that shit. So Andy, this is a dream come true for Andy right now, bro. If the fight actually takes place.
But it's not for what's it going to be for an intern title. Because I mean, there's no belt.
All he has to do is just kick Wilder's ass and leave the PBC. That's it. That's all he has to do.
Yeah, this is a matchup, bro. It's almost like I think this is going to be for the WBC elimination chamber into the post Fury Usyk fight. That's what this shit's going to be, bro. If we see go into Don.
And here's another thing: the winner of this continues their career. The loser of this pretty much goes into like oblivion, because if Wilder wins, he could propel himself right back into that contention that you're talking about.
Yep.
But if he loses, he's done. Pretty much retired. Nobody's gonna be fucking with him. If Andy loses, he could probably just get another contract, but it won't be like as big, and you know he won't get that big fight. He'll be lost in the win. But if he wins, he'll be right there in title contention where he needs to be.
The Don. You know what else about this fight right here? Andy versus Wilder. Andy KOs or does something, sinister to Wilder. At that point, he becomes another guy. Like, look at you. Literally have the faces of boxing becoming the top. Basically, be Canelo, Andy, Ryan. At that point, in a sense, it'll be hard to dispute that because the heavyweight division, obviously, with Fury out there being a champion. But I'm talking about in the United States of America. That's the way it's gonna be. Or across the world, different story. But United States of America, it's gonna be that way, bro. Because heavyweight moves things. Heavyweight division moves things.
Facts. What's Wilder's weakness? Inside fightingness. When you put the pressure on him. Andy's all about the pressure and the inside fightingness. And guess what? Let's not forget that Wilder has a soft spot on his head, on the side of his cranium. Anytime he gets touched there, he's gonna get knocked out.
Hey, you know what else to Don though? I'm gonna break the secret, but Chingasos knows this. Andy to him, this dude is gonna be like, to him, I don't even want to say it, but to him, this guy's just a clown. He's gonna knock him out, bro. In his brain, he's just seeing Wilder as food, bro. On some shit. I'm just keeping it real. Chingasos, tell me I'm not lying. Andy just seeing Wilder as a fucking clown in the food, right? He's just gonna knock him the fuck out real quick and get in and out.
I mean, look, Andy has been fucking boxing since he was like 5 years old, something like that. I can't really. I think it was 6. I think he said it was since 6. Wilder started boxing when he was 20, and he never developed the footwork of a boxer. Man, and that's fucking Andy's kryptonite, fighting guys with fast legs because they get away from him, and he's the shorter guy, so he has to like cut the ring and cut the distance. In this case, I don't see him having a difficulty fucking cutting the distance because of Wilder's lack of footwork, lack of movement. So that's good. I like this fight for him. Obviously, like the Don mentioned, Wilder can't fight on the inside, and that's where Andy has to be to find the most success. And on the inside, nobody beats Andy right now. So, and Wilder doesn't really have much speed, in my opinion. Only a singular punches. Maybe those do have speed, but he doesn't throw combinations. So as long as Andy stays away from the right hand, it shouldn't be too fucking hard. Then he's good, bro, and he should be able to fucking knock him out in the pocket, bro. In my opinion, but let's see how the fight unfolds.
I'm gonna up the ante, Rap. I'm gonna say if Andy were to slay this dragon, he's a Hall of Famer because they already put Wilder in the Hall of Fame. The Cucks have already.
No, he's already unified. He's already If he beats him, he's gonna solidify it. But he's the only unified heavyweight American champ in the last 10 years, bro. If you count his, he's Mexican American, bro. No one else has unified, bro. It's just been himself, and people don't want to accept it, right? But you know what it is? I'm gonna ask everybody on the panel, what you think of this whole little coalition? I see, the Cucks, right? So I see like there's like a coalition, and the Cucks they kind of back these guys, right? I seen it. You get a Bivol and Shakur. You get Bivol, Shakur, Lomachenko. Obviously, those three, they have like a similar fan. They have like the Coomer fan base, right? I noticed this, right? And they're on the attack on Canelo, right? Then obviously you have the Crip fan base, which is kind of split, but they do unite. That's why the whole famous thing of the Crips and the Bloods are celebrating the Bivol loss, right? So you have like the Crawfords and all that type of shit. Crawfords, Keyshawn Davis, that camp with the fat coach or whatever, and then obviously the PBC camp. Those guys hate Canelo, right? Then you got the English people who at this point are starting to get a fucking nastiness to Canelo because he keeps on lynching him, right? He keeps on lynching this guy, lynching that guy, lynching all of them. So you literally have like a fucking full-on coalition of the Coomer Cucks, the niggas, and obviously the fucking British guys who are just straight up sick of Canelo just putting in work all over the place. It's becoming a whole, like, we talking about gangbang? It's a hell of a gangbang, bro. They're fucking hating like crazy, dude. And that's why the Bivol shit's not... Frank, that's why the Bivol ducking is not getting called out, bro.
Right. It's a witch hunt, man. It's a witch hunt for
and obviously media. Frank, it's media too, right? Because these media guys, they're low key. They're low key like Bivol fans, or low key like they're the Shakur fans, you know. So it's like they hate that. Trendy, Canelo's never gonna win that, bro. Canelo's never gonna win over here on this side, bro.
They're fucking vegan hipsters. Like that's who likes Bivol is vegan hipsters, bro. Bud Light drinkers.
Facts,
they
bro.
just can't accept reality. They hate that their narrative is not reality. Their narrative used to be that Bivol doesn't care about money. He only cares about legacy, and he's willing to take any fight for that reason. And that was a reason people used to convince me that Bivol versus Benavidez is a doable fight. And I had this debate on this fucking panel. I'm talking like 7 months ago, where a few individuals were telling me that Benavidez and Bivol is an easy fight to make, even though it doesn't generate the money because of the legacy. And it turned out to be that Bivol already turned down Benavidez over money issues, so that's not the case. And he already turned out on Canelo. He wants more money. Canelo offered him $5 million, and he thinks he's being lowballed, even though that's a lot of fucking money, bro.
I have some rules of thumb in life, bro. When someone makes it a point to tell me it's not about the money, it's all about the money. You know, that's like a rule to live by, guys. So, yeah, that's what David's dad tried to tell me. Oh, no. You know, he talks in that bitch ass voice. Oh, it's not about the money. It's not about the money. Bro, it's always about the fucking money.
Of course, bro.
I mean, think about it. These fights could only these boxers could only have so many fights because they're human. They have you know how cars have mileage. It's the same with people. They could only take so many fights before they start fucking losing it. Before they stop performing the same. Before they lose all their faculties. In other words, you have a motherfucker fight 300 times, he's gonna be turned out to be retarded by the end of his career. So yeah, these guys know they only have certain fights, so of course they want to make every fight count and make money. So that idea that a fighter doesn't care about money, I never believe it, bro. But hey, people are innocent, and they tend to think that Eastern European fighters don't care about the money, but they do. Everybody does. And I don't know if they're trying to sell them that way as the honorable people that don't care about the money and are all about the legacy. But shit, I don't believe it.
They
What's
don't even
this?
do it though.
Yeah, go
Chingazo,
ahead.
it's not even them. It's the apparatus around. So they frame this is what they frame. They frame that these guys don't like money. They frame that basically Crawford and Spence are like on some like legacy, and then it's not their fault that the fight's not being made. When we clear a note, yes, it is their fault. It was their fault all along. The fight wasn't being made because guys don't really want the fight. Ryan wanted the fight. He fucking took whatever he did. Yes, he got fucking white dream. He made that fight. Canelo, whatever he did, he fucking made the Mayweather fight.
You know, when I hear a guy say it's not about the money, it's like a guy telling a chick he doesn't want to have sex. I don't care
Yeah.
about the pussy, baby.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
fucking lie, right?
That's what it is. That's what I hear. Lies. This fool is lying. He's a liar.
Would you think of right here what Manny Jose saying? Andy has to arrive very prepared and focused with all the problems what he has with his ex. I don't think he will reach 100%. He's saying that the chick's gonna just like fuck up his life, bro. You agree with that, Frank, or Chingazos?
Andy has to write
Is that gonna happen?
really focus for- I don't think you. Well, yeah, absolutely, bro. That the main downfall will be a woman. That's usually the main. There's a saying, bro. I forget it, but yeah, man. It's this goes back thousands and thousands of years. Women. What did I say before? Women bring problems, envy, and
Yeah.
jealousy. It's a fact.
Me personally, I don't think I'll factor in that much to his like, oh, it's gonna break him. I think he's been having problems with this chick for years by now. He claims he got stabbed by her. I don't know, like a couple years ago or some shit.
He got
With a-
stabbed by her. Damn.
Yeah,
What
and
the problems.
so yeah, I don't think Andy's the
Nice.
type of guy to let that shit get to him. I think he's a guy that's used to having a lot of women, so he's already used to that shit, or he's already mentally prepared. Nothing new to him, bro. Like that's not the first chick like she had a kid with to begin with. I mean, so
Well, break it down, Chingazos. Tell him that basically Andy's immune to the hose in a sense, right? Andy has been getting it. Are you saying he's had a lot of hoes since he was younger? Because the myth is that he kind of got money and then started just going like crazy for bitches in a sense, for women.
I think he was probably already getting women, bro. I mean, people knew he was a boxer and all this shit, and the guy likes to party and goes like that shit. So I mean, I don't think that was his case. I think he's been fucking bitches since he was a teenager. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there with him. That's my assumption. Like I said, he had kids with other women besides her. So it's not like Bivol, who's an incel, and is probably his only girl he's ever met in his life, and he married her. So in that case, it affects a person more.
Yeah.
So
People's an incel. People live in incel, bro. At a certain point, these guys they're rooting for Team Incel, bro. People looks like the biggest incel I've ever seen in my life, bro. Straight up.
So will that break Andy and make him fuck up and lose to Wilder? I don't think so, bro. Not in my opinion. I mean, I think he's gonna, like I said, I think he's taking this fight fucking seriously, bro. He knows who Wilder is, bro. It's no fucking secret, So he knows it's not an easy fight either, And what I mean easy, like it's not a tune-up. It's a big fight,
Frank, what's the game plan here then for Canelo, bro? Especially if Charlo right here, they're already telling him, hey, you're the guy. Badu's saying, hey, you're the guy. Negotiate hard on this motherfucker because we think we got his back against the wall. What's the game plan for Canelo? Is he go here? If he doesn't get what he needs, just fucking go to some. Well, what's the game plan, bro? Break that down for Canelo, and then Chingazos and the Don. I want you guys game plan for this, for him to break this fucking make this September fight, whoever it is.
Look, man, at a certain point, especially like we're talking about chicks, you can't please, or friends or family, bro. You can't please people. You want to know a way to make people hate you is become a people pleaser, right? So say fuck them and fight Berlanga. Just give them the middle finger and make your money. That's what I would do. I'd say I'm gonna fight Berlanga. and I'm gonna sell 600, 700,000 pay-per-views, beat the shit out of this guy, and get people on my side again.
I'm Canelo. I show up over there to Berlanga's fight. I think it's in Italy right now. I
Oh,
show
is
up
it
to
overseas?
Berlanga's fight. I show up to Berlanga's fight, bro. Or if he's not in Italy at the moment, right? Because
Yeah, because
Canelo's one of these
and
motherfuckers.
do it in the Mecca. Do it in New York. Because has
Yep.
he ever fought in New York?
I think he fought Cotto in New York back
Did
in
he?
the day.
And
No.
all these places are booked. I guess people were saying Texas Stadium is booked, and we were talking about would it be in LA? Dude, fight Berlanga in the Mecca, and dude, the press. I mean, the world will be there. You
Yeah,
get
I
a
think he
whole
should
island.
fight fucking.
Oh, you don't think
Well,
Puerto
well-
Ricans? You don't think that whole island will shut down for the fight? Because that's what they used to do for Tito. They shut down the island. They literally bought pay-per-views for the whole island, and everybody watched it. Like it was a day off of work. It was a holiday. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was a mega fight, bro. That was a mega fight, right? But look at with Canelo, dude. I make the Berlanga. I'm with Frank. I make any other fight, but I can only see just like off the top of my mind, Berlanga. Maybe a offshoot fight like a what Chingas was saying, like a Conor McGregor, that type of fight, which I don't care. I want to see that shit. I don't care. I don't know, dude. I don't know any other fights. I really don't know, bro. I guess a Zurdo, I guess, but everybody's already off of that, So it'd be that's a hard one, bro. Like to me, it's hard. It's hard to figure out someone who's ready to go right there, bro.
Then there's Berlanga. I don't have a problem with it at this point because
Me neither.
everybody's shitting on everything. They're shitting on everything, and this guy David's playing games. So just go Berlanga, man. I mean, you're gonna get hate, but it's still gonna sell. I mean, you have a whole island behind you. You have Mexicans and Puerto Ricans in New York on September. I can't think anything more exciting.
What about Andre, bro? Is what Blaze is saying.
Let him starve, dude. Let him starve.
I mean, if he takes the fight, I mean, I'm not against it, but I mean, that's like last resort type of shit.
Yeah, you gotta be sending these guys send them offers just to fucking make them fight against each other. That's what I would do. I'd be here, have some of this. Andre, here's an offer. Charlo, here's an offer. And then you send them out like that and let them like bid themselves against each other and like cry like babies. That's what I would do.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing the McGregor shit just so these fools just fucking lose the bag, you get me? And they start reflecting. They start reflecting like, damn, that could have been me right there making money. Instead is McGregor and Canelo getting all the attention and all that shit. And look, that'll fucking motivate these motherfuckers to take the bag next time instead of playing hard to get, to be real with you. And it's like a reset. Because these guys have to find a fight too, or they're gonna wait for Canelo to be McGregor and do all that shit. You get me? So yeah, to me that's a good fight. McGregor versus fucking Canelo, bro. That's if I was just fucking Canelo's manager, that's what I'll be telling him. I'll be telling him, you know what? Fuck all these boxers, bro. They're entitled nowadays. They're fucking divas, and they don't want to take $5 million. They don't want to take the millions that you're offering them.
Chingazos. I just realized something. Chingazos, obviously, Frank. I just realized something. I've been saying this for like a year though, just on some low key shit. I don't see, dude. Look at Canelo. If that Canelo cleans up Charlo, after that, who is there? Maybe Berlanga. Maybe like he's literally been on such an aggressive fucking move that he's basically cleared the fuck out of everybody, bro.
Yeah, and I don't know how these guys could make the fucking Benavidez fight, given that Lucas fucking Sampson and Eddie Reynoso had beef, and Reynoso went as far as to block fucking Benavidez manager because they were insulting the man, and he has fucking dignity, self-respect, that type of shit. So he was like, I'm gonna block this motherfucker because he's just wasting my time. And he's using that time to start his own narratives and spin everything around against me. And Reynoso doesn't need that shit, bro. He could just make money, setting up Canelo against Berlanga, against McGregor, against any motherfucker, bro.
You know, Rep, the man has choices. You know what I mean? He has choices. They're trying to make it like he doesn't, but he is Canelo Alvarez until otherwise proven. The man has choices. He can do whatever he wants.
Well, break them down though, Frank. I'm asking you, break it down, bro. Like
I mean, like I said, Berlanga, Munguia,
Munguia, that's a good one, bro. There's a good one right there, Munguia. But the thing is like, is this Canelo like Canelo's not a dummy either. He's not gonna be like, let me just clip this young motherfucker. I think he's kind of like, that's the, when he said about going in on Mexican fighters, that's who he's talking about. To be honest, I think that's just my opinion.
Yeah, that could be. But Munguia is supposed to fight Ryder anyway, so.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mhm. Supposedly, we'll see. But yeah, Munguia, Berlanga. If these guys don't want to take the fights, Charlo, Bivol, Badu Jack, then what can you do? They're trying to put him in a corner. They're trying to say that he doesn't have options.
That's the corner though, right? Because everybody knows Canelo has 2 fights, May, September, always. He's doing them. He just does it, right? So the whole corner is when they try doing a whole like three like a fucking surrounding on him, bro, right? And because these guys are all interconnected, that they basically, all the opponents are on one side in a sense, or know each other, right? That's the thing that's happening now too, bro. I wish he was I wish Canelo would somehow get if that Callum Smith shit hadn't been made, straight go get better BF, bro. That's what I would want to have seen. Straight up, that would have been a great fight, bro.
Yeah, would he have got credit though? I mean, is that the one that he'll actually get credit for?
Nah, he knocks him out there, say he's old, bro.
That's the thing, man. It's like,
yeah, he knocks him out. He says, "Oh, but Better Beef beats Canelo." Next thing you know, he's the fucking Terminator. He beat all these guys, all this type of shit, dude.
Yeah, I mean, look, man. I think the people that run boxing, they really do listen to these channels. I see hella evidence all the time. Because believe it or not, did you guys ever see that movie Creed? I saw
the original one, bro. I saw the some girl told me to go, dude. Like, I went to that shit, bro, and I was like, this is like the original one. Dude, the original one had me tripped out because it did teach you something, bro. Because I did not know, like, I was like, why are these fools on quads over there in Philly? There's no dirt. These dudes look like clowns. They're on like on quads. They're like on quads. And I was like, this is some clown shit. Because in my area, that's all these white, like Mexicans and whites, they love that whole quad shit. They love the fucking motorcycle, all this shit, and they're all this type of shit. It's like a big deal, bro. Right? So I was like, seeing that, I was like, come on, bro.
No, they do. They drive around those in their city. That's how they,
Yeah, that's weird. It showed me that culture.
Those shits usually have tires for the fucking dirt. I mean, unless they got some for the street too. I don't know, but they
use those shits in Philly, bro. They use those shits in Philly, chingazos. They use those.
Esa madre es para las dunas.
Dude, they'll shoot you on a scooter, bro. They drive around on scooters and shoot people.
Crazy,
it's like
bro.
about time. But the reason I mentioned that movie is because you ever watch a boxing movie and you feel like they didn't get it right, or like a sports movie and they make the sports seem hella corny. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what happened? What'd you see? What'd you see under that?
Well, in the movie, because Benavidez is in the movie, the Jose.
No, I saw the OG one, bro. You're talking about the Creed. What's the
Creed 3, the new one?
Creed 3. All right, my bad.
Yeah. So they had like the zone in there, so they were getting like boxing actually right, and in there they were talking about the like storylines, like the Jose Benavidez storyline. They were getting a lot of accurate things about like how you promote a fight, like how we're gonna build it, set it up, have a fight, like all the shit we talk about. They had in the movie, like depicting a narrative and a storyline. You following me?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, man. I think these guys do listen, because now Munguia is fighting Ryder, and we talk about those things even before, like because it's a build up to a fight. So that's what I'm saying. Canelo, just fight Berlanga. Fuck it, dude.
Hey, dude, Munguia will stop. I think Munguia will stop Ryder, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would propel him into Canelo would have no choice but to fight him. In my opinion, I'm gonna go there. Like Munguia had staked his claim.
Yup. You know what? You know why Munguia will stop Ryder? Not just because it's Munguia, bro. He's not gonna have that dude. Ryder's not gonna have the same like the motivation, bro. He's gonna take up a couple punches and then fucking I'm out of here. Fuck this shit. Yeah, with Canelo, dude. With Canelo, guys turn up, bro. They turn up, dude. They just turn up, bro.
Yeah, it's like when fools face the Lakers or Cowboys. They on national TV. They need to make a name for themselves. Yeah, because everybody said, "Oh, what a warrior! He survived." It's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Canelo cannot win. He just can't win. There's nothing he can do.
Also, bro, how I see it, it's hard to stay motivated after the Canelo fight. What I mean by this is, that's the peak, and every fight you're gonna make less money after it. Like that's the peak, and everything else is on the way down.
Right, that's a good point. Yeah, you can earn some more fights after you lose to Canelo. You got a name now.
So
You'll forever have a name facing Canelo Alvarez.
With Canelo, like Rep said, they always show up, bro. They show their best fucking version of themselves to make a point to try to beat Canelo because everybody wants to beat him, right? I mean, that's the guy to beat, the face of boxing right now.
Well, fuck, what had John Ryder ever been a part of? Right? Like, what's he fighting on undercards on the Zone? Right? And then you're on a pay-per-view.
He headlined a few cards like the Ryder versus Jacobs, Ryder versus Callum Smith, right? But I mean, other than that, that's like the most he's done.
But I'm making the comparison between the minor leagues and the major leagues. Like between riding a bus and fighting in front of 2,000. I mean, playing in front of 2,000 people, being on national TV, CBS, broadcasting.
Yeah, there's a big difference.
It's major, bro. It's big business. Like that guy probably never was treated like that. Probably went in those locker room, had a full spread. Hey, Mr. Ryder, brought him in on a limousine. You don't think Canelo does everything first class?
Of course, bro. Of course he does.
Bro. Press conferences, like everybody eats filet mignon. Like that shit is real big business, man.
He fought in front of 55,000 people, so right there already it's big,
Yeah, man, it's the big stage. Like, what the fuck is Boo? He's probably pulling up in a fucking Uber. That's his claim to fame. Well, no, he fought on main events on the Zone.
Fighting in front of fucking 2,000 people. That type of shit, you get me?
With like 5 people did he even have a press conference? Has he ever had like a presser for like a fight announcement?
His dad, he brought his dad with the fucking raggedy shirt, bro. His dad with the raggedy shirt to the fucking presser, bro. That shit's wild, dude. We all know, if dudes are older, they wear raggedy shirts, but fuck, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Fucking just pulled it out the hamper, huh? Like,
yeah, the one with the fucking, the one with the rip in it, the one with the ripping it and shit. But it's not even on some fucking. It's not even on some fucking designer rips. It's on some ripped right. You know what I mean? Ripped by fucking right across the belly, bro.
Yeah, like come on, you're gonna be on TV, bro. Dress better.
Canelo's the Super Bowl, bro. It's an event. When you fight Canelo Alvarez, the world is watching. You're rinky dink. What's the biggest Charlo's ever done?
Fucking that Montiel fight was on this date, bro. Dude. You know what's crazy? On this date 2 years ago was the last time Charlo fought, bro.
I'm saying, what has he done as far as like having an event, like getting people excited? Like, oh yeah, let's go fill the stadium up for Jermel.
His peak is fighting on Showtime.
What, as a main event with like 900,000 people watching? At any one time?
Shit, I guess that's what I'm thinking was his
like even fight. Berlanga has sold out. He was selling out his fights in New York. You don't think a Berlanga fight feels at Madison Square Garden, the Mecca? What they call the Mecca of boxing?
No, Berlanga got it though. Berlanga has a fan base, bro. Charlo, he has a fan base. Let me break it down with Big Charlo. He let down his fan base, bro. He let down his fucking he let down his guard, bro. He should have just faked it, bro. You know that incident with Benavidez, when Benavidez says I'll fight you, and he started coming up with all these like excuses, and then obviously like he's got caught backing down too many times when in the reality he was never gonna have to fight these guys anyway. It's not like he was signed. He could have kept on talking shit, bro, and kept this persona up that he's some type of tough motherfucker. That's what fucked up his fan base, bro, with the whole Benavidez and Charlo. That's why a lot of these Crips were like, oh, let back Benavidez real quick, in a sense, if he fights Canelo, because he's a little bit more angry in a sense.
Yeah, it's also hard to, like, people forget about you, bro, after 2 years of not seeing you on TV. Motherfuckers forget, especially on a small sport like boxing, bro, that's not even popular. So whatever market value he used to have before the 2 year fucking break, that fan base is gone, bro. So his market value is down. He took a dip. You know how on stocks you go up or you take a dip. He took a fucking dip. Right now, and he's not worth what he used to. And to tell you the truth, he should be stripped already. But we know the WBC is cooking on their woke agenda, bro.
I seen today that on social media, Twitter, they were saying that somebody posted that David and Caleb just took minimums like 500K, and then David got a majority of the upside up to 3 million, but that depend on the sales. So dude took 500K for supposedly this big ass fight, So that's like, what has he done? He's not doing nothing, bro. These guys aren't doing shit to the level that Canelo Alvarez is doing.
Hey, you know how you said my first forget? That's why Roy Jones came out. Yeah, that's why Roy Jones came out. Yeah, I must have forgot. Some shit like that, bro. Yeah, I must have forgot when I knocked out. Like, that's just fucking hilarious. That's just comedy to me, bro. It's like when I knocked.
I mean, if they forgot about fucking Roy Jones, their fucking gorilla, they're gonna forget about fucking Charlo, bro. And Charlo don't even rap, bro. So I mean, how is he gonna remember?
He don't even rap. He mumble raps, fool. You didn't know?
Yeah, how is he gonna remind those people of who he is? They forgot already, bro, and they're gonna keep forgetting.
But that's what I'm saying. These guys aren't real fans. They're not real fans, bro. They can't be. I don't know how many arguments I had with people. Like, you can't be a fan of a guy who hasn't fought in 14 months. I troll a lot of critics. I was trolling last night, and this dude was like, Earl fans, that ain't finna beat Crawford. I was like, dude, how are you a fan of someone who hasn't fought in 14 months? How? He had no answer. He's like, well, see what happened was.
It, bro. Imagine you were a casual, right? And there's only a couple fighters who give a fuck, right? And one of them happens to be Charlo, because he's the same skin color as you or whatever. You can relate to him, right? Yeah. And he hasn't fought in 2 years. Like, that means you gotta wait 2 years just to see him fight, bro. That shit sucks, bro. Like, come on.
Look, man. Yeah, if it was the days of like HBO, where HBO would get behind a fighter, so who they get behind? Like, the last guy they got was Triple G. They'd get behind Roy Jones, 24/7s, vignettes, interviews. But it's not like that anymore. Like, Showtime don't get behind Charlo. They don't give a fuck about that guy. Like, out of sight, out of mind. So that's why I'm like, dude, how are they supporting these guys? They're not going to fights. They're not buying pay-per-views. They don't support the sport of boxing. But apparently Canelo Alvarez is a ducking cherry pick. That's the narrative they want you to believe.
Did Benavidez, is basically Benavidez gonna light up Morrell then, bro? Because they're saying that's gonna happen already, bro. So that's stupid. What I'm saying is stupid if nigga, his intention was always to get the Canelo fight, and he goes in and somehow gets laid up by Morrell, bro.
It's possible. Morrell's not a joke, man.
Hey, Red, you know how Charlo and Morrell are having trouble negotiating, even though they're on the same fucking stable, working for the same company? That just comes to show you, bro, how Lucas Sampson is a liar, bro, and it's difficult to come to an agreement with Lucas Sampson, and he talks a lot of shit because they can't even make the fight, an in-house fight, happen. So why are people going after Reynoso when this guy has shown history of not making matchups happen, like Plant versus Benavidez should have happened like 4 years ago, bro. But Lucas Sampson is on on record fucking saying that they were trying to marinate the fight. So this guy's a liar, bro. Like there's too much evidence about him being a liar. Like if I was to make a video of all his fucking lies, I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty long, and I'm pretty sure I could actually look for the evidence is out there. Obviously, I'm not going to because that's a fucking waste of time. But that just comes to show like people don't want to believe right now, so they want to believe fucking Samsung. I mean, they're full of shit, bro. They just can't believe that Benavidez is making it difficult, bro, or his manager is.
Just takes an out to morale. That ends everything, bro, for him, bro. Straight up, bro.
They can't even fight Morale when he fights for the PBC. It makes you think they're gonna fucking come to an agreement with the Reynoso camp, bro. Come on.
Who does the PBC like more than like more chingazos? Do you think they like Morale or they like Benavidez more, bro?
Shit, equally. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it looks about the same. Looks pretty equal. It's pretty equal, bro. But you get my point. Like these guys are too soft. These guys don't have a backbone, bro. These guys don't stand up for themselves. I'm sick of it, bro. You know, a Benavidez, he should know what he's worth, bro. He shouldn't be right there taking fucking pennies on a dime like the Caleb Plant was broken down right now, bro. That's insane, dude.
I said it yesterday, bro, on Frank's fucking, on Frank's panel actually. That the reason that this is obviously my assumption based on the information that I fucking have. The reason fucking Benavidez resigned with PBC is because Benavidez Senior is in bed with Al Heyman and the PBC executives. How do I know this? Because he manages Rayo and he manages Benavidez, and he might even be managing other fighters, bro. Who knows? How do I know that he manages Rayo? Because he said it like a few days ago on the Spanish show where he was invited to. I don't know if you saw it or some. I forgot the name of the channel. I think I don't know what the channel is called. I'm not sure if it's that one. Es un vato mexicano, güey, que habla español, que pone la cámara siempre. I forgot his name. I don't know if that was the name of the channel. It's probably not. But bottom line is, he was in the show and they asked Benavidez Senior, what's the future for Rayo? Because they were under the impression that Benavidez Senior was still training Rayo Valenzuela, and he told them, no, I'm not training in Rayo anymore. He went back to his old gym, Azteca Boxing.
Yeah.
And he said, but I'm still in contact with Rayo Valenzuela because I'm his manager.
Oh, shit.
But I don't train him anymore. So yeah, he's in
Would
bed
you trust that
him.
fool? Wait, chingazos, would you trust that fool? If he's your manager, seeing how they already did Rayo?
No, pensaría que está bien pendejo. I don't think he's dumb as
well.
I would be like, did you go to school or something to know about business, to manage people, or fuck school? How many businesses have you owned? What's your track record for me to trust you that you could do the job, that you could negotiate, that you could get me the fights I need? Like, where's the evidence that you're a professional? I know you train Benavidez, but I mean, that's not a business. That doesn't give you a fucking experience in the business, especially in a sport like boxing, where they'll eat you up if you're not a fucking expert at negotiations, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. We're talking about dealing with motherfuckers like Al Heyman, who graduated from Harvard, bro. Real fucking sharks, bro. So yeah, I wouldn't trust him, bro, to manage my career. I'm not stupid like that, bro. I'm not naive. But yeah, he said it. I'm still managing Rayos, and he said that he told Rayo like I could release you from your contract. Like, we don't have to work together anymore. And he claims that Rayo said, "Oh, you're cool. I still want to keep working with you, but I'm gonna just go train with somebody else." But yeah, he said it, bro. And I had already said this a bunch of times, bro, that Benavidez Senior is in bed with Al Heyman, so he gets paid incentives, or he gets thrown a bone for keeping fighters exclusive to the PBC, like just like any other manager or promoter that's in bed with the PBC, bro.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, you can't trust. He's the one that fed Ryo to this other guy on short day notice, bro. That's crazy shit, you guys. I didn't know he was still managing him, bro. I thought he had separated, and took the cold shoulder. Maybe Ryo like realizes something's up and skips, bro. Because sometimes it's hard for you to throw someone under the bus when when he has, as he knows, David Benavidez, right? So it's probably harder for him to do that, bro, because he's on some it's awkward for him probably to get rid of the motherfucker.
Benavidez Senior kind of threw Ryo under the bus because he said that Ryo's lifestyle is what got him to lose against Colbert and against the other dude he got his ass kicked the fucking Dominican. And he said, I never seen him do drugs or drink because I don't know what he does outside of the fucking gym. That's what he said. Yeah. But he thinks that Ryo was doing things that he shouldn't be fucking doing outside the ring that could affect him during the camp and his performance. So he did throw him under the bus. He didn't want to accept accountability that maybe I took I did the wrong game plan, or maybe
it's his coaching. It's his coaching, bro. It's his coaching. That's what it really is.
Or he could have been like, Ryo got robbed. He beat Colbert because I thought Ryo got robbed, bro. But he never even tried to do that, bro.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's trying to stay loyal. Even I think he even said it to Frank. He told Frank, I'm trying to stay loyal with the PBC. I'm loyal because I think Frank was showing a clip of him talking to fucking Benavidez on Rapstar or some shit like that on his channel. So and right there on the clip, fucking Benavidez Senior says, I'm loyal to the PBC. I'm happy with the PBC.
Crazy, bro. Crazy shit, bro. Crazy shit. You know what it is though, bro? Look at these guys. They don't realize this, bro. You got to be a shark out here, chingazos. You can't be on some stupid shit. You can't be on some look at I'm loyal. There's no loyalty in boxing, dude. There's no loyalty in boxing, dude. Especially if you know what your prime. Who's your prime? What's your prime objective in boxing? In regards to all that loyalty shit, chingazos. If you have a fighter, to get him fucking paid. To get him paid and get him paid as much as possible, not to be loyal or just being fucking just stay on one side. This ain't a gang, bro. Straight up.
Yeah, and Benavidez Senior notice everywhere he goes, the first thing he does when Al Heyman was mentioned is, I want to thank Al Heyman. We're doing a good job. He's a good man. That type of shit. You get me? Yeah. So yeah, he's trying to stay loyal to the PBC. Because he doesn't know any better, bro. He's a dumbass, bro. He doesn't know about business, like I told you, man. And if I was a manager, I wouldn't give a fuck about the loyalty. I'll just be trying to get my clients to make as much money as I can, so I could fucking get a percentage out of it, bro. And I know it's chess, not checkers, but fuck, bro. You gotta go with the money all the time, in my opinion, bro.
Yeah, you go with the money and you say fuck all your team shit. Give me what the money is. I want the money, bro. Straight up.
Es que tú crees que Al Heyman no traicionara al Benavidez any fucking chance he could for money. So of course he would, bro. He's looking after himself. You gotta look after yourself, bro. Not after Al Heyman. Not after the PBC. That's not his fucking company, bro. You get me? The PBC goes broke, which could fucking happen. Lo corren a la verga de ahí. Now go find another place or to work at. I don't know, bro. But yeah, there's no loyalty in boxing, bro. Like, come on, bro. What is this shit, bro?
Nah, bro. It's about the money. It's about basically keeping it together, bro. All this loyalty shit in boxing doesn't exist, guys. It's just it is. That's the stupidity of some of these guys who are into the game. Obviously, Jose Benavidez, he needs to do a better job promoting his son, bro. Promoting his son and other fighters. Can't be out there, just selling everything to Al Heyman, bro. The prime objective is to make your guy get the money, not no one else. Don't sit him back. That's what I said, chingazos. I don't like these guys who sit in back and wait, let people cut the line, bro. Like what happened with Pitbull Cruz, chingazos. how they let this motherfucker Tank cut the line on Pitbull Cruz, and Pitbull Cruz just took it because he wanted to be on the quotation team, bro. You know, he was on the team, so he let Tank take the money. This is the same thing happened to Dave Benavidez at this point. Right now, this is prime objective, bro. Right there. If he would just have stayed free, if he had just never committed to signing anything over 2-3, you know, one fight deal or that shit, he would have been right here in line to take this Canelo fight, and it would have been a reality instead of a dream and some falsification at this point that he's out here saying he's going to take this fight, saying he's going to take that fight. I think the credibility of Jose Benavidez is starting to get hit more and more, dude. What's your thoughts on that, Chingazos? The credibility aspect, because people were believing him. You know, some people were believing, you know, on the Spanish channels was coming out, and it seemed like they were believing him. But now with some of the revelations, bro, they're not going to start believing him, bro. It's just going to be one of those that you tell me once, you tell me twice, you tell me 3 times, you tell me 4 times. You're starting to become you start looking like a fucking liar, dude.
Yeah, there's a pattern, you know.
Yeah, the credibility, dude. Credibility is everything in this for some of these motherfuckers, dude. They don't realize that. Stay credible. You know, keep your credibility. Your word is gonna ring true. If it is, and if it isn't, you're gonna look like a scumbag, bro.
Yeah, my opinion is they're not even trying to get the Canelo fight, like legit.
That's what I'm looking at now, bro.
I think
that's what I'm with you right there, bro.
And I think what they're doing is they're using Canelo's name to promote Benavidez, because that's a good promotion tactic, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Because you attach your name to Canelo's, and now you become more popular because Canelo's the most popular boxer right now. So that's the strategy I'm thinking Benavidez in here to promote Benavidez as the Mexican monster. That Canelo is ducking this guy, and they're doing everything they can in their power to make the fight happen, but Canelo won't do it. And all that bullshit that they're fucking spilling on every fucking channel they go. It's just to promote Benavidez, bro, to get the Benavidez name out there. I don't think I don't think they actually want that fucking fight to happen, bro.
It's crazy, Chingazos. It's crazy. The PBC has a lot of affiliates out here, though. That's the problem, Chingazos. They do have a lot of these affiliates all over the place. I'm gonna like throw them some softball-ass questions, bro. I don't like that shit, bro. For reals. You know, look at the primary objective for all fighter, like Chingazo, if you're a fighter, what's your 2 primary objectives, bro? What's your objective if you were a fighter, Chingazo? What are you in the boxing for? Is what I'm asking you. If you're a fighter, bro, if I was a fighter,
I would just give a fuck about the money, bro. You know?
There it is.
Obviously with the belts, sometimes the money comes in, so that's kind of important, but that wouldn't be my number one priority. My number one priority would be fucking making millions, bro, on every fight. And getting popular, obviously, because popularity equals fucking money. So I'll be trying to get followers on Instagram, and maybe I'll be saying some controversial shit on purpose just to get my name out there. And obviously I would attach my name to Canelo's for people to start getting to know me. But yeah, my primary concern would be money if I was a fighter.
Yeah. So my primary concern would be getting money, obviously, and also getting a belt, right? Or some type of adulation, because everybody wants to be known as, quote unquote, the best, right? So if you're not getting either, let me ask you, Chingazo, if you're not getting either at a promotion, what's the point of signing for a promotion? Is Dave Benavidez getting money? Yeah, not as much as he gets somewhere else. Is he getting a belt? No. So he's basically on the two basically pillars of what anybody would want for getting into the sport of boxing: money and belts. At PBC, they're holding them down, bro. They're holding them down. It's just fucking nuts, bro. Saluta is so passive. He's saying, do you guys think Morale has a chance? No, I don't think he has a chance, bro. Just keep it real. I think Benavidez beats up on Morale, dude. Straight up. We got a Pachuco saying Canelo pound for pound number 1. Bivol, Jack, ducked. Ruiz knocks out Wilder. Facts, bro. Facts. Chingazos, does Morale have a chance or no, bro? Versus David Benavidez.
He does. He does have a chance.
You think so? Break it down, bro. I didn't. To me, I think he needs to work on his defense a little bit, bro. A little bit more, bro.
I mean, he's a good fighter. He has power. He has speed. The only problem is he doesn't have the experience. He doesn't have. I don't know how he reacts on a 12-round fight against a fucking top level fighter like Benavidez. Obviously, I have Benavidez winning. I mean, but I do give Morale a chance. Like, don't be surprised if somehow he manages to pull out the fucking victory if he ever fights Benavidez. I mean, he's a good fighter, but I don't think he has the experience for a Benavidez, bro. I think Benavidez takes him out, in my opinion. But he does have a chance, bro. It's not like a mismatch, in my opinion.
I think it might be a mismatch, Chingazos. I don't know if Morale has the experience in the pro game, dude. To fight this types of styles. Yeah, I haven't seen him fight many styles. It's Casares is probably who's his best win. Casares. You know, it's his best win, bro.
Probably the Uzbekistan dude, right? That guy was pretty tough.
You talking about the guy he put in the hospital? The one that killed him?
Yeah, he was a tough fighter. He took everything, but yeah, I have Benavidez winning, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna beat him, bro. He's gonna beat him, bro. There's nothing.
Pero acá de decir que this guy doesn't stand a chance y que eso, I wouldn't go that far. The guy does have a amateur career. He does, and he's dirty, bro. He hits behind the head. Es una que le den la nuca al Benavidez, güey, quién sabe, güey. Y que el referee le valga verga. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
how do you think they treat Chingazos? How do you think they treat Benavidez when he fights Morale?
I don't know, bro.
Who's siding with him, bro? Who's siding with him now? Because right now, you've seen him. He goes to the Spanish channels where they like Morale, bro. Jose Benavidez goes to the Spanish channels where they like Morale, dude. I've seen him there, bro. So he's like, he's gonna find that some guys are gonna start rooting against him there, and then obviously in those Crip channels, some guys like Morale, bro. So all of a sudden,
the Caribbean people are gonna be fucking favoring Morale, in my opinion. The Cubans, the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, the Caribbean people. You get me?
Yup, even the Central Americans,
Maybe even them. The Honduras. ¿Qué es el Benavidez? Peruvian, Honduran, something like that, right?
Ecuadorian or some shit.
So maybe those guys will have his back, but there's not many of them that are into boxing. So that kind of fucks it up for Benavidez. I think there's more Cuban fans and Puerto Rican fans than there is Honduran and Peruvian fans, bro.
I agree with that, bro. I agree with that, Chingazos. I agree with that.
But yeah, I don't even think these guys are fighting, bro, anytime soon. Like I think fucking Morale turned it down or some shit, even though it wasn't Benavidez Senior saying that he's next. But I mean, these guys are full of shit. You can't believe.
I mean, that's the whole Chingazos. That's the thing, bro. Once they say one thing, and then you have another thing, and then you have another thing. At a certain point, now it's like, what the fuck? Like, bro, like even these reporters, they got to be like, hey, stop putting out things, guys. If you're a reporter, stop putting out things at this point. Like,
hey, bro, es lo que me refiero, güey. ¿Por qué le voy a hacer caso a estos güeyes y al Samson en vez del Reynoso, güey? When Reynoso doesn't have that history, you get me? So I mean,
exactly, bro.
So yeah, I don't believe Lucas Sampson and them, bro, and Benavidez and Benavidez Senior. They play too many games. They're from the PBC, bro. What else?
Of course.
They're the Al Heyman puppets, bro.
They're the Al Heyman puppets, and they're the losers, as they say, bro. You know, they're the losers, bro. Don't believe everything out there. And at this point, some of these guys are getting exposed times a billion out here, bro. You know, these guys are becoming more exposed, bro. Pachuco salute, Pounds passive salute, bro. On that note, Chingazo, I gotta get something to eat, bro. I'm gonna cut this live. Salute to Chingazo for breaking out. Salute to the Dom, bro.
Arre, bro.
Hey, Chingazo, wait up. Did you celebrate Juneteenth or no?
Nah, bro. It's just a regular day for me. I mean, I don't give a fuck about that holiday. For the people that do, good for you, bro. Drink some fucking malt liquor, some King Cobras, fry some chicken up on the grill. I don't know.
Facts.
Enjoy the day, bro. That's all I got to say.
Enjoy the day, bro. Peace out, guys. Canelo, Canelo, Canelo. Peace out. We're out of here. Peace out. Chingazos, we're out of here. Peace out. Peace. Pound salute. Everybody, Pachuco, we're out of here, bro.